Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd take you along for a little self-care Sunday today. This is a much needed day because we've been socializing so much lately and just so on the go. So I can tell my body and my mind really just need this day to reset. I'll show you guys all of the little self-care practices that I love to keep up with to really stay grounded and in tune with my body. And then tomorrow is also October, so I thought I'd show you guys how I'm gonna plan out the next 3 months and really just how I set myself up for a successful week. It's about 7:45. Let's get right into it.
A mobile order for Jordan.
First step is our morning coffees, of course.
A Sunday
that one's
necessity.
mine. That's a black coffee.
This one's mine. Black coffee. Jordan's extra drink with whatever she gets.
This would send me into a full-on panic attack. It's so much caffeine. And he drinks it almost every single day. I don't know how.
I just like the little foam on top.
And you don't have anxiety? Yeah, every once in a while I take a sip of it. It's pretty good. It's just a lot for me.
So good.
Okay, so I have my coffee, and I thought a good place to start would be to show you guys how I set up for a successful week. And then also, since it is October 1st, this is the day that I typically do my 12-week interval. So I plan out the next 12 weeks by setting goals and really like what action steps I'm gonna take to get there. And I find that 12 weeks is a really powerful time frame. I feel like if you make goals that are just for the month, it can be a little overwhelming. And then a full year, I mean, it's good to have like a high level vision, but a full year I find is just too far out there that I'm not as motivated to take action. So I find that every 3 months is like the perfect time frame that has made me the most successful. So I use a blank journal for this, and I make 2 types of goals. So I make my inputs, and the one side is the outputs. So let's say you had a goal to lose 10 pounds. That's a pretty straightforward example to follow. So the external side, the output, would be want to lose 10 pounds. That's the numeric goal that you're reaching for. Now, this is where the input is super important, because this is where we really figure out the small steps that we're gonna take each day to build the habits and the routines around our goals so that we can actually get there. This is what really changed the game for me, because in the past I would just make these crazy goals. I wouldn't really have any structure or road to follow to get there. For this example, you could say your inputs would be 30 minutes of daily movement and trying 1 workout class a week, going outside and walking for 20 minutes a day. And so from there, you have a small action step that you can take each day that's gonna take you to that goal. So right now, I'm gonna just write down a few for different aspects of my life. One would be Kosha Fit, my business. One would be my physical body, how I want to feel, my relationship with Joey. And you just make these different pillars, and then from there, you can make little goals on each one. I wouldn't recommend doing too many, because then you're just gonna get overwhelmed. Make it stuff that's super achievable for you, and then from there you can start building on those goals and taking yourself even further. Then I want to show you guys, so once I have these goals set up on paper, I like to put them into some kind of tracker so that I can keep track of the daily steps that I'm taking. I use Notion for this. This is for more of like my brand stuff, different TikToks that I'm posting or the reels I'm posting, whatever. I have like a weekly tracker here, so when I come and do it, I can just check it off right here. And then I can look back and see how much progress I'm making, if I actually am taking the steps to get there. And then from there, I can do little weekly reflections. Really like Notion for this, but pretty much use any habit tracker, even just like your notes app, and check it off for the day. It also signals to your brain that you're on the right page and is more motivating when you have something to actually cross off a list. For planning out my week, I kind of do a similar framework. I'll make a huge dump of every possible thing that I need to get done for the week, and that's really helpful to have it all in one place so that you don't wake up on Monday morning super overwhelmed. On each day, I have my Kosha Fit daily guided journal, and this gives me the structure I need every single day to make sure that all the things I wrote down in that little dump are actually getting done. I find that these structures and systems really help me to stay on top of my goals and really just be productive and not so overwhelmed with all these different things in my head so that I can focus on each task that's right in front of me. I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time getting my week together and just finalizing my little 12 weeks that are left in the year so that I can set myself up for success, and then we will get into the rest of the day. The next part of our self-care Sunday is to get some movement in. I love to do slow at-home movement on the weekends just to keep the momentum going so that Monday I don't feel like I'm totally starting from scratch. I'm gonna put this Kosha Fit set on. This is the Shakti set in the color cherry. It's October 1st, so I feel like we're like getting into the fall spirit, and this is a cute little fall color, so I'm gonna put this on and then we'll go right into the workout. Here is the final look. I love this set so much. It's so soft and there's no like tight band here or anything, but it's still super supportive. I will link it in the description below, but it is my go-to set. I have it in like every single color and I wear it literally almost every day. I just finished filming so many different sets for TikTok. We're launching our TikTok shop, getting a bunch of clips of like me wearing the set and like all kinds of stuff, little features of each set. So I was outside in the heat and I'm so sweaty. So I'm gonna take a freezing cold shower, which is another thing I love to do on self-care days. It feels so good to just release all of that energy. I kind of think of it as like washing off the day or washing off any energy before getting into a new week. I'll catch back up with you guys in a little bit. Had the most relaxing rainy afternoon ever. It has been the perfect Sunday. It is torrentially downpouring and it's been pouring for like hours. So we're probably gonna have a lot of flooding in Fort Lauderdale, but I wanna show you guys how intense it is. Hard to tell in this video because you can't really see the water, but it is so intense. And now we're gonna get right into cooking dinner. I'm making Joey a surprise meal tonight for our 6-year anniversary. So he took me out to dinner last night, so I thought it'd be cute to make him a special recipe tonight. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is right now because he's back there and he can probably hear me, but I will show it to you guys and I'll show you the final product.
Add some coconut shrimp appetizers.
What do you think out of 10?
10 out of 10.
We are watching Only Murders in the Building right now as a little wind down show for our Sunday night. Joey, what'd you think of dinner?
Oh, 10 out of 10. Didn't think she'd be able to crush that tomahawk, but she did, and it hit the spot.
I'm gonna end the day right there, but that was a pretty productive and relaxing self-care Sunday. I feel like I'm ready for the new week, and I will see you guys in the next video.